Hey, hey. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? How's it going? How is everybody? It's so good to see you. So, I'm doing great. I am actually fantastic. I'm doing really, really good. But it's sad because Samantha is still not been found. So, it's actually still really sad. But I'm going to give you guys the updates and show you what's been going on the last couple of days with the search. They've been out there looking as hard as they can. And it's makes me really bummed out because she's still considered missing, but it's pretty disheartening that it's you know how there's s- like a search, right? And you're hoping to find a person alive, right? And then there's the recovery. To me, this entire time, it has felt like a recovery effort because they've been looking in the water. And I feel like that is the right place. I agree with what they're doing because I do really feel like that's where the evidence has pointed, but it's still very sad nonetheless. But I want to say hello to all of you. So hello, David. How are you? It's nice seeing you. I got to talk to you for a quick minute. But yes, how does a 14-year-old just disappear, right? And also a 14-year-old kid disposed of a body so well that the cops, yeah, exactly, right, right. And I don't know. The part that's so bad is that that water, the Mohawk River, is no joke. It's really wide. It can get crazy current flying down it. And so if she went in that water, she's tiny too. She could be anywhere down miles down that river. And they're searching down it, but I mean, it's awful to say, like, she could have been hung up on something, so maybe she didn't go, as far down, and maybe she's hung up down underneath the water on something, and that's why they can't find her? I don't know. It's awful. It just is so sad because you just know the outcome just is not gonna be good. And I wish it was different, and her grandfather actually shares the same, thought process as I do, but her mom doesn't, and I can understand that too, right? So, like, if it were to be different, and even the cops were to be proven wrong, like, this would be incredible. If she was hiding somewhere, awesome. That would be the best scenario ever right now. Be the best thing to ever happen. Is to just know that she was being a little bit rebellious and had been hiding this whole time. She gave everybody a big scare. She a lot of money's being spent looking for her, a lot of man-hours, but she'd be alive. It'd be great, you know? Hey, Nicole. How are you? It's good to see you. Hello, Intuitive. Hi, hi. And hello, FMM. Oh, whoa, my thing just jumped at me. Oh, that was a big jump. That was a big jump. Okay, let me start back up there again. That was pretty big. Um, I don't want to miss Sarah. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Hello, hello. The Rocks. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Tootie. Hey, hi. How are you? And Kai, I see you. Hello, Princess. Hi, how are you? I like it. It's like every time I see a name, it's like, oh, I found a name. I saw it. Yeah, my eyes feel really blurry right now, like big time. Hey, and my, how are you? Good to see you. Um, oh, you're some kind of cat. The Cheshire cat. I'm saying that wrong. I'm positive of it. Only 40 minutes from your home. Oh wow. So you probably have all of the buzz going around of what's happening and the search, and you probably feel it, right? You live on the Mohawk, so you definitely know all about the Mohawk River. Yeah, it's no joke. It's no joke. Hey, BC, nice to see you. Queen Bella, hello. Good to see you as well. Yeah, I don't know. My cursor keeps jumping down. So if I miss you, I'm super sorry. I do not mean it. Barbara, hello. Good to see you. So, all right, let me show you. Let me show you on this one here. So this one was the 6th, and it shows you some of the footage of them out there, right? Looking and searching. And like I said, it's so, it's really sad that, and you know what else? There is a person that came into my comment section of one of my videos, and they were victim blaming her off of, well, why is a 14-year-old even out at 11 or 11:30 at night anyway? What do you mean? Why? Because that's because they will do decisions that are not wise, like any other young teenager, preteen, teenager, they don't make the wisest decisions. And that does not mean that she deserves to be in the position that she's in right now. Whatever has happened to her, whatever has occurred, she didn't deserve it. Like, get out of here. It's awful to even say that. And I'm trying to think of what's her name right now. Tristan Bailey. If you think of Aiden and Fucci's case, they were out walking late at night as well. And the same thing was, well, why was she even out walking with him? Why were they even out that time of night? They were around the same age, right? It doesn't listen because and same and then they go to the mom. Oh, what kind of parenting are you doing? The parenting where you fell asleep and you expected that your child was in their room. That kind of parenting, right? So, it's not fair. Don't do that, right? This happens. It happens in so many families, and a lot of the children, thank goodness, come back home and get to see another day and don't end up in a scenario. So, this is really, really sad. But yeah, she was out and met up with her ex-boyfriend. For any of you that maybe don't know this case and what happened, she met up with her ex-boyfriend, and he's the one that let everyone know afterward. We met up, we had an argument, a disagreement, and she bit him on his hand. And in other reports, I've seen like his arm, but mainly I've seen his hand. And then he said he walked away from her and he left her there. And that's the last he said he saw of her. I don't know. I don't know. It's I don't know. And that's it. That's all. That's all that we know of it. And then a jacket was found, the same type of jacket she was wearing, and it's black with a pink fluffy hood on it. And that was found on the side of the river with what appears to be maybe some blood up on the top of the fur part of the hood. And then they have also said they found her cell phone as well, that the police have found her phone. So, you guys, it's winter in New York State, and it's real cold. I live in New York State. I can vouch it's cold, especially by the river. That water is even colder. There's no way that a tiny, petite 14-year-old is getting by this long without a winter jacket on in those kind of temperatures. Oh, there's no way. So let me play this. This is might have to refresh this page actually. Let's just do that right now before I even try to push play. But this was day 11 of their search.
The search for 14-year-old Samantha Humphrey intensifying today.
The exact whereabouts of the missing teenager from Schenectady is still a mystery, but tonight authorities remain hopeful they are zeroing in on the right place to look.
Dan Levy continues our coverage from the banks of the Mohawk River.
Day 11 in the search for Samantha Humphrey began at daybreak here at the Mohawk Valley Marine. It turned out to be the most concerted effort to find the missing teen since she disappeared 11 days ago. It was just after daybreak when folks began to arrive at Mohawk Valley Marine in Outlaws. What came together on Tuesday was the most concerted effort yet to find Samantha Humphrey since she disappeared from Riverside Park in Schenectady 11 days ago. Today, one by one, police and fire boats from 8 area police or fire departments were launched into the murky Mohawk River. Searchers spent the day crisscrossing several miles of the waterway from the old railroad bridge in the Stockade down to Lock 7 in Niskayuna. At the same time, a state police helicopter was hovering above. There were also at least 2 drones flying overhead. Under gray skies and a light to moderate drizzle, the boatsmen meticulously scoured the river and the river banks. Nothing was found. The working theory is that 14-year-old Samantha Humphrey went into the river from the old railroad bridge 1 week ago last Friday after an altercation with an ex-boyfriend. She hasn't been seen or heard from since. Schenectady police has been conducting an investigation ever since her disappearance, and even though there's been no public declaration that a crime has been committed, News Channel 13 was the first to report that District Attorney Bob Carney's office is now actively involved in this missing persons case. Day 11 in the search for Samantha Humphrey has now come and gone, and even though nothing new turned up today, it certainly was not for a lack of trying. In Outlaws, with coverage you can trust, Dan Levy, News Channel 13.
Right? I mean, that's a lot of effort. A lot of effort. I am so thankful. And that's the part you're going to see. I'm kind of like confused by her mom, but not, right? Because I get it. Because it's a mother. I could totally see why her mom wants to do everything and anything in her power, right? To get this search going from all directions. But on the other hand, I don't know. I feel like this place, are really doing everything. I would be honest if I felt a police department maybe wasn't carrying a lot of weight. They weren't really doing a whole lot. I don't think that of this police department at all. I think they're doing a great job. Actually, I think they're doing a phenomenal job. Hey, Kelly, nice to see you. Does anyone know if there was an issue of past DV? And there was, yes. Yes, there was. She reported to guidance counselors, to teachers, to her parents, and maybe even to her grandparents, that there was past DV within the relationship, and that is why her mother told her to stay away from him. And then she went and snuck out and met up with him, and yeah, and so it's really, really sad. I forgot what else I was going to add to this. I had a couple of thoughts off of this video that they showed. I don't remember what they were though, but I will have them. They'll come back again. They'll come back. So then this was just his footage himself that he took. I think it's like a phenomenal effort that they're putting in. I really do. But it's very sad nonetheless, because you're not looking, it's just a bad feeling. It's really, really sad. And that's a big distance, right? The old railroad bridge in Stockade down to Lock 7. At the time, state police helicopter was hovering up above, at least 2 drones flying overhead, moderate drizzle. Boatsman was also looking at the riverbanks in the river. And there's another picture of her. And then here was another video that he took. You could see on here on my it says that it's 38 right up here. And that's not right where they're at, right? It's definitely would be colder. Right there by the river. Here's another one. Oh, Sleuth Mom, I know. I hope she's not too, and like that would be the best alternative if she's not, but unfortunately, it kind of looks like that's what all the evidence is pointing to. And that's where they're searching really, really focused on that river. And that one said rescue boats, including single person watercraft, from at least 8 area police or fire departments around the Mohawk River today searching for Samantha. Like I said, you cannot say it's any lack of effort. 8 area police and fire. They're trying. They're trying so hard. And that is why you'll see, not this one I'm bringing up, but the one after, her mom is calling for help, right? She wants to get a private investigator. And like I said, I get it because you're a mom, a parent, right? And so you want to do everything. But she does discredit the police. She said she feels they're not doing enough. And I don't really see that. And if I did, like I said, I would I would say that, but I don't see that. I don't know. I'm kind of surprised by that, really. Okay, so this is going into the next day. This is on the 6th, or was that the same day as the last one? Because now I don't remember. I guess I could go look, huh? I'll show you this one.
In Schenectady, police expand the scope of the investigation into a missing teenager, Samantha Humphrey. You're looking at new video from the Mohawk River taken just this afternoon.
I remember my thought on the last video. Sorry about that. But that they have the DA is now involved. That was my other thought. Was that they haven't ruled this publicly a investigation as being criminal, but the fact that the DA is now actively involved in it, they are investigating. Kind of interesting, and they concerning, but I'm happy. But I'm happy. The last thing you want is them to join in too late, because if this goes down the way that it kind of looks like it might have, the other person involved may also only be 14, but again, so was Aiden Fucci, right? He was young, just the same as Tristan, so.
Police told us there would be multiple crews out searching today. That, given the time it's been since she was last heard from or seen. 14-year-old Samantha Humphrey was reported missing on the Saturday right after Thanksgiving.
Private, I
She
guess,
was last
yeah.
seen in Riverside Park.
Yeah.
What is your message to Samantha if we can get it out there to her?
I want Samantha to know that everybody is very scared and she is very loved, and that we only want her home with us as soon as possible. And so if she's out there for any reason doing her Sam thing and like seeing this or seeing anything else on the news, that hopefully she knows how much of an impact it's having on me and the rest of her family and her friends and the parents of all her friends.
Yeah. Yeah, and no, and I get that. I get that it's hi AP, that people would, hello, level headed, good to see you. Crime Time with JB Gunner. Hello, nice to see you. I totally see that she would speak with other people would speak with a private investigator, but unfortunately, she does say she doesn't feel that enough is being done by the law enforcement. So that's kind of a little bit sad. But again, as a parent, I could see why you would want everything done. So this is the article that the mother of missing 14-year-old Schenectady girl is seeking the public's help in order to hire a private investigator to search for her daughter. Schenectady high school student Samantha Humphrey was last seen November 25th at approximately 11:30 p.m. in the area of Riverside Park in the Stockade neighborhood. Jacqueline Humphrey began a GoFundMe page December 1st to solicit funds from the community to hire a private investigator and an attorney as the search for her daughter continues. Her post on the crowdsourcing site, Humphrey said that the missing girl's family has been dissatisfied with the pace of the police search for the ninth grader. Quote, needless to say, the entire family is distraught and not working right now, Humphrey wrote. We would like to hire a private investigator and an attorney as we feel the current search protocol with the police is moving too slowly on this time-sensitive matter. The family is attempting to raise $5,000 with $1,297 raised through the first 5 days of the effort. Please share or continue donating to help us raise money to hire outside resources that will help us to find our beloved Samantha and bring her home safe, and to also help support us at home while we process this grief and the trauma it is causing us, Humphrey wrote. Sergeant Patrick Irwin, spokesperson for Schenectady Police Department, said on Tuesday that the police continue to scour the Mohawk River in search of Humphrey. Units from the New York State Police Underwater Recovery Team have also used airboats several times to complement the standard aquatic vehicles that the crew uses. In her GoFundMe post, Jacqueline Humphrey notes that her daughter snuck out of the family home on the night of November 25th in order to meet her unidentified ex-boyfriend, whom Humphrey claims was the last person to see her daughter. A black and pink jacket belonging to Samantha was subsequently discovered in the Mohawk River with apparent bloodstains on the collar. In addition to a dive team, Schenectady police have enlisted the help of a state police aviation unit and a state canine unit as official search for the missing teenager. Anyone with information about the girl's disappearance is urged to call the police at 518-630-0911. However, then that's what, the very next day, I believe, actually, this next post came out. How does that person get, that's like weird that that account got back in. I swear to it. That same account was blocked the other day. Or I don't know. It's really weird how that same account got back in. But they're obsessed, whoever it is. Okay, so the next one said she would need her jacket. It's cold in upstate New York right now. Bloodstains on it. Bad feeling. Yes, and hello, welcome. Welcome. I agree. She is trying anything to find her daughter. Exactly. That's exactly it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, I disagree with the police part, but the trying anything part, I totally see that, right? Being a parent, I could totally see anything, right? Desperate. Where as opposed to some of these other parents that you kind of are like, what, you know, is there more that they maybe could do or should do? But I don't really judge. Hey B, I don't really judge. You guys can get rid of them. You guys can go ahead and block them. You don't have to keep putting them in timeout. Go ahead and just get rid of them if they're still here. Whoever wants to do that, you guys can. But and so then the very next day, right, from the mom putting out her statement about it, the grandfather put out a statement, which she used to live with the grandparents. So he comes out and he is ultimately like not for the private investigator fundraising at all. And so the grandfather of missing Schenectady girl Samantha is opposing a fundraiser effort by the girl's mother to hire a private detective to assist in the ongoing search. Humphrey, 14, was last seen November 25th at approximately 11:30 p.m. in the area of Riverside Park in the city's Stockade neighborhood. Samantha's mother, Jacqueline Humphrey, started a GoFundMe page December 1st in order to raise funds to hire a private investigator and attorney to complement the police search for her daughter. John, Samantha's grandfather, said on Wednesday that he and his wife, Diane, are opposed to the fundraising plan and wholeheartedly support the efforts of the Schenectady Police Department and the additional agencies that continue to search for their granddaughter. Quote, her mother is distraught, he said, but she just doesn't understand. We don't need money to find the girl. A private eye is not going to find the girl. She's not hiding somewhere. My wife and I raised her brother, Maddox, for the longest time. We're the closest to them of anybody. If Samantha was alive, she would have at least let us know that she was alive because she cared about us. So there's no way that I believe that she's hiding somewhere. I hope that I can be proven wrong, but I don't have that feeling. Samantha Humphrey lived with her grandparents from the ages of 7 to 13. Sergeant Patrick Irwin, spokesperson for the Schenectady Police Department, said on Wednesday that police continue to search the Mohawk River in hopes of finding Humphrey. Her grandfather, who served for 3 decades as a first responder with Schenectady Fire Department, said he believes the police are doing everything that they can to find his granddaughter. Quote, I worked in public safety my entire career, and I stand by the agencies that are working to try and find our baby girl, he said. They are working diligently. If you go to the Mohawk River and look in the river and think about what a massive effort it has to be to find an 80-pound girl that's in there somewhere, it's like the old saying, looking for a needle in a haystack. It's even harder than that. Jacqueline Humphrey's GoFundMe page has raised $2,005 of its stated $5,000 goal as of 10:15 p.m. on Wednesday, which I will get the GoFundMe and I will drop it for you guys so that if you do have an interest in that, it's available for you. Also, in her post on the crowdsourcing site, Humphrey said that she hoped to hire a private detective and attorney to speed along the search process. Quote, we feel the current search protocol with the police is moving too slowly on this time-sensitive matter, she wrote. And the grandfather said the family has been in daily contact with the police as the search for the 9th grader continues. I was involved in searches like this before, he said. To say that these guys are not doing enough, it breaks my heart. I know many of them, and even the ones I don't know personally, I have a bond with them. It hurts for someone to say that they're not doing their job. They want nothing more than to put closure on this because that's what they're living. It's in and their life is about. Yeah. I was like, what? He said that he sympathizes with Samantha's mother during a difficult time, but simply disagrees with her plan. Quote, she's one person, and that's the way that she feels, and that's okay, he said. But the family thinks that everything that should be done is being done. That's the bottom line. We'll wait and see what happens. The grandfather said he journeys to the Mohawk River every day to watch the police search for his granddaughter. That's sad. That's so sad. He said, I see where they're launching from, and I talk to whoever I can to see if they can tell me anything. But there's nothing to tell yet. We don't need money. We need them to find our baby girl. Anyone with information about Samantha's disappearance is urged to call the police at 518-630-0911. That is just really, really, really sad. Oh my goodness. Mm, that breaks my heart because I think that he and I feel right the 8 area police and fire being involved helping with the search. Yeah, sending love to the grandpa. Thank you. Absolutely. Hi, dear feeder. How are you? Thank you for being here. My husband is a homicide detective. Ali usually know a lot more then they release to the public for obvious reasons. I get it that the mom is frustrated. There's likely a lot of resources put into it. Yeah, I agree. Hi, Grandma Sherry. Good to see you. The mom. Yeah. Um, yeah, so I do feel I'm gonna bring you over to this is the man that actually does the reporting for that. What channel is that? 13 or 6 that he reports for. Says he's an NBC affiliate. I don't know what channel technically that would actually be for them, but he's the one that's been out there every day. Like if you look, you could see all the footage that he gets, and so he's been out there in the drizzling rain and kind of monitoring what's happening. And so the 8th, which was yesterday, it just said breaking news on day 12 of the search for Samantha. The only boat remaining on the Mohawk River at 2:15 p.m. is a Fulton County Sheriff Department boat. Ugh, that's sad. That's sad. So I don't know if that means that they're cutting it back, right? Something that just came out an hour ago, they put this out, right? And it's the timeline for the search for Samantha. So I will play this for us and we can see, from the beginning to the end here what it's entailed. I know it's been a whole lot of searching, and I'm gonna go look for that GoFundMe. It's got to be here too, so I could drop it, and it won't just be in the description, but you guys can have it right now too.
What is your message to Samantha if we can get it out there to her?
I want Samantha to know that everybody is very scared and she is very loved, and that we only want her home with us as soon as possible. And so if she's out there for any reason doing her Sam thing and like seeing this or seeing anything else on the news, that hopefully she knows how much of an impact it's having on me and the rest of her family and her friends and the parents of all her friends.
Okay, so there's a picture on that tree. I don't know how well you can even see that. Probably not very good. Let me drop this with you right now, which is the GoFundMe, and then that way, if you would like it, it's here for you. And then it'll be in the description as well when the video is done, and we can see. Yeah, that's all they're going to have for the photos. Okay, so we'll go through this. So Friday, November 25th, Samantha went missing, last seen in the area of Riverside Park, Stockade neighborhood. Police say that she was last seen wearing, well, they repeated that twice, black and pink puffy jacket, bell-bottom jeans, and tan Timberland boots. As the weekend came to a close, media outlets were reporting her disappearance and offering a screenshot photo of a petite 14-year-old girl with makeup and braces. Monday, November 28th, dive teams and helicopters joined the search. On Monday, Schenectady police, with assistance from state police, searched the area of Riverside Park. Dive teams could be seen searching the water as a state police helicopter circled the shoreline. A photo circulated on social media as early as Monday of a black puffy coat with a puffy pink collar that appeared to have blood on it. Tuesday, November 29th, a photo of the coat. Police then posted the photo of a coat that fit the description of the one Samantha was reported to have been wearing when she disappeared to Facebook. Police were looking to get in touch with the person that took the photo. That post was updated hours later saying they were in touch with the photographer. And this here is the picture. If you haven't seen it at all, this is the picture of the jacket. And then right here is where you could see what appears to be blood on it. And not gonna lie, I saw that and I was like, oh, this is bad. This is really, really not looking good. I don't know. And this is their post, right? You know, the actual post that they had. And they had said, we have located the person who took the photo and are in contact with them. Thank you, everyone, for your help. Samantha's mother, Jacqueline, talked with CBS 6, saying that her daughter has left home before without telling people where she was going, but always texts or calls after a few hours, but that this time she feels different about it.
What is your message to Samantha?
That's the same video. Jacqueline says Samantha's phone records show her last calls were to her ex-boyfriend. She says Samantha's ex spoke with Samantha's brother about Samantha after Samantha was reported missing and confirmed to him that he was with her Friday night and said that the two had had an argument. Wednesday, November 30th, Samantha's phone was recovered. Samantha's mother, Jacqueline, created a GoFundMe page stating that the money raised would go to a private investigator. In the posting, she was critical of police in their search, saying, current search protocol with the police is moving too slowly on this time-sensitive matter. As the search continued for Samantha in the waters of Riverside Park, her grandfather, John, says that his wife purchased a coat jacket for Samantha approximately 2 weeks ago that fit the description of the jacket she was wearing and similar to the one located at the park. Hey, hi, Princess. You paused it? That's funny. Is she depressed? I don't know. Hi, Becky. How are you? I don't know. Nobody has mentioned her mental health, in specific. No one has actually, stated specifically the mental health of her prior to this night. It hasn't been mentioned either direction, actually. The grandfather also said that Samantha's cell phone was recovered and in the possession of police to attempt to unlock it. Quote, they have found her phone, and that's about all I know. They're going to try and unlock because we don't know the password or anything. I guess state troopers can do that. Schenectady police say they also spoke with ex-boyfriend and the same person that Samantha's mother claimed she met with at the park the night she disappeared. Police did not release details of the conversation. Police have said at this point of the investigation there were no persons of interest and that the search of the river continues. And then I'm going to mess up her name, so I won't even. I forgot how they said her name, and I don't want to mess it up. I will say Howard, though. I will refer to her as Howard. She was another missing teen, right? So just before I start reading, just so you know who this is. But they say Thursday, December 1st. Who is Howard? Howard was reported missing by Schenectady police in a post on Facebook back in November 30th. However, her connection to Samantha was quickly discovered. According to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Howard has been missing since November 9th. Her grandfather, John, said that he remembers seeing Howard recently with his granddaughter. Quote, yeah, I saw her myself because I was down at Sam's house helping Sam fix her bed, and Howard was there. the grandpa says that both girls were close and that the 14-year-olds were known to spend time together. So this is the one I don't want to say her first name wrong because I really don't know how to say it. I've heard it said before and I just don't remember. Any CCTV footage around that park coming and going. Ooh, I'm wondering that if maybe that's how they know that she didn't leave there, because you could be right on that. You would think right in that park spot that there should be something up right in that park. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And you would have seen her coming. And I'm wondering if they just never saw her go. They saw him go. And if they didn't see her go, if that's why they're just so focused on this river. Yeah, it's her friend. Yep. The other girl that went missing is actually a friend of hers. Mm-hmm. Yep. According to Schenectady police, they believe that Howard may be in Albany and have said that they do not believe that Howard was in any danger. Meanwhile, the search for Samantha continues, while investigators saying that they still treat this as a missing person investigation. Friday, December 2nd, a week later, Schenectady police did confirm that Samantha and Howard were friends. However, they say that the investigation into their disappearances were two separate cases. Police know Howard is in Albany. There's no reason to think that she's in danger. However, they still wanted to speak with her to see if their friendship could help police find Samantha. In Samantha's case, investigators are continuing to search the Mohawk River in Schenectady. A jacket that family members say belonged to Samantha was found there. 11:30 p.m. Friday night marks 1 week since Samantha disappeared. And that's that. Okay, what it didn't add on here was that the police came out and said that they do not believe Samantha's and Howard's disappearance are related. They are not connected. So they did say that. What park again? Let me get it for you. Because I also don't want to just guess that and say the wrong thing. So let me, where am I connected to now? Oh, was that it? I'm still looking. Give me one moment. Okay, so that's just a search area. That's not going to help us right now. Oh, yeah, it is. Riverside. Riverside Park. They have sent dogs out. Yep, they have. I don't know. They just said canine dogs. They didn't elaborate other than canine dogs, right? So I don't know that they have sent any cadaver or anything, right? I just know that they have had canine dogs out there. Like speaking with like an accent all of a sudden, I'm like, where did that just come from? I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know, but it's really kind of concerning that she could be, because I looked on the map, right, of Google Maps, and we were kind of going down the river, and I ended up seeing this area on it, not realizing this is the exact area that they were starting their beginning point of their search. And so it's beginning here and then going downstream, and they're going to go a ways down, right, to, like I said, if by chance she is in there and she has floated further down, but it's very possible, since she's so tiny, maybe she just got, it's awful to say, it's awful, I hate saying this, I don't like it, but it is very possible that she could have got stuck on something if there was an altercation, whether she fell in on accident, right? And he just doesn't want to say that because he's scared, or it was on purpose or whatever, if she went in, she might be underwater, and that's why they can't find her yet. So I don't know. Between a jacket, there's no way she would be okay without her jacket. It is so cold right now in New York. And if she doesn't have her phone with her, I mean, is it possible that she stripped her jacket off? I mean, I don't know about what the possible blood appearance. I guess they could have put chocolate on it. I mean, I don't know. It's concerning. It is. Please pray for the family because they need comfort. Even her grandfather, who he's kind of accepting, he's seeing where the search is and realizing this is a recovery effort more than a search. It's a search and recovery, not to be bringing her home safe and alive, right? And so even with the grandpa knowing that, it can't be easy. She was with him for years of her life, that both her and the brother lived with the grandparents. They probably wouldn't say so even if they thought the two cases were connected, so as to not tip anyone off, keep it close to the vest, possibly. Um, each body comes to the top when his form. It takes a time. And why it does? It does. It does. Right. It does. But it takes even more if it's stuck on something, right? You know what I mean? Because of all the down trees and all the stuff that could be down, right, in the water. I don't know. It's sad. It's really, really sad, and the family needs prayers. And I'm going to continue to obviously follow up on the case and keep looking into everything. Let me check and look at the man that what was his name? Levy is his last name. What was his first name? Dan? I feel like Dan Levy. Let me take a look into him really quick and just make sure that's the last of what he has for today, right? And that he's not out there. Yeah, he's not. Not yet, anyway. We still have a little bit of time. So okay, so it's 4:10. So there could still be an update that could come in, possibly, on today. It's always a possibility. Let me look here. Yeah. That's the most up to date. That's what we have right now. From I could check. Also, 40 minutes ago, the Daily Voice. That's the same Schenectady. It's got the same information. Riverside Park. Yeah, yeah. It's very concerning for this family, for absolute certainty that how all of these families. It is really difficult not knowing where your loved one is, and that limbo, and not knowing, and waiting, and are they alive, and are they okay, who's with them. There's so many questions that it just is torment on their mind and on their hearts for them. And I'm typing in one more spot just to see if there's anything new over here. No, there isn't. Unfortunately, 5 hours ago. Yeah, no. We've got everything up to date. Wait, what's this? State police seem to be focusing their search today of missing Schenectady teen. Several police vehicles and a boat in the water searching the river. A helicopter was also circling this morning. Yeah, and that was yesterday. Wow. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all there is. It's really sad. So I will keep you posted, though. I will let you all know anything that I hear. I will come back and let you know. Riverside Park is a city park. Wouldn't they have CCTV at entrance? I would imagine that they've got to have some type of surveillance, probably, right? Because I looked at it on a map, Riverside Park in Schenectady. Let me put it, just like search it without putting it on a map. Riverside Park, Schenectady. Let's see what this, oh, that's Facebook. Do they have, oh, right here. Well, discover Schenectady. Located in the Stockade neighborhood. So it's a small, let's see, small but beautiful park and playground. Map. Oh, it shows me like a Google map, and that's all. I was expecting like, I don't know, the map of the place, right? It doesn't really show much of anything. Things to do, attractions, sports, restaurants, places to stay, plan your visit. Oh, that's all Schenectady though. That's just discovering Schenectady as a whole. Yeah, it's little. It's little. Hey Nikki, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah, so it's like they got some benches set up here, and I could show you like I don't know how big it's gonna really be for you, but I could show you what I'm seeing. So if I put it Riverside Park Schenectady, it's like this right here. It's got like some benches. This looks like a painting that somebody painted of it, right? But you've got this. And flooding that's happened. There's their little playground. Yeah, it's teeny. It's very small. See? It's like just that sliver of like kind of grassy. I don't know if you guys can see it though. Grandpa says recovery and the fact that he knows first responders and Ellie in the area. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Grandpa, definitely right. And I'm under the impression it's recovery because they're searching in water. You're not looking in the middle of winter in cold water only. They're only searching the water for a living person. You're just not, you know? Yeah, it's so sad. Okay. Also, what we got going on for the rest of the day here is oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so what we got going on is that I'm going to be creating another feed here, another feed. As I'm looking at something, I'm going to be creating another stream for you guys. If anybody, does anybody here follow Aspen's case? Aspen Jeter, little 5-year-old girl whose mother was killed by shotgun. I don't know if it's a shotgun, but by gunshot wound, a gunshot wound. Oh, hey, Bieber, how are you? They know what I thought this girl was. They look similar in some of their pictures. That's why I thought. Oh, okay. Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. That does make sense. You don't know that one. Okay, so um, if you would like to, so Aspen Jeter is a little 5-year-old girl. She is nonverbal and she also is unable to walk. And her mother, her family did a welfare check on her mother on Thanksgiving. They hadn't heard from her mom in a month, right? They hadn't heard from the mom since November 1st. And so the police went and did a welfare check and nobody answered the door. And they walked around the back of the house and they got a really horrific smell of decomposition. And there were like bugs crawling in the window and like it was really bad. And so anyway, they go in and she had lost her life. And they did an autopsy, found out it was by a gunshot wound. And they come to find out she's supposed to have a daughter and the daughter's not there. So they put out a we got a missing child here. We got a missing 5-year-old little girl. Her name is Aspen. And then it came out that the little girl is nonverbal. The little girl doesn't walk. So it's not like the little girl just opened up the door and walked out. Well, then you find out that her father the father to the little girl had been living there as well. And so it was him, Aspen, and the mother, Crystal, had all been living in the home. Well, now magically, him and Aspen are gone. And so they were asking the public, they did gather that Aspen is likely with her dad. So they've now been asking for the public to look for Aspen and her father. You know, if you find him, let us know. Please tell us. We're trying to find him. He was reportedly seen in Fayetteville, North Carolina on the 28th. And then he was also seen again on the 30th in Raleigh, North Carolina. And the case is out of South Carolina, if you're wondering, initially. But they did spot him twice in North Carolina. But both times when the police got there, he was gone. He was already gone. They want him because he has stolen Crystal's car, the woman that's deceased. And so that's kind of where it stands. Like they want him, he stole the car. They also want to check on the welfare of Aspen. We've heard reports that he lost his job. He was asking his neighbors to borrow money so that he could feed her. And so we don't know if this little Aspen, like, is she being fed? Is she doing okay on the basic needs, let alone her medical needs, right? And so it's really concerning. I'm really connected to this case as well. And I'm about to just create another stream right now. I should have been doing it while I was jabbering to you, actually. And I'm coming right back on to show you a press conference about it. So actually, I can just probably create it and then give you the link to it if you want me to do that right quick. I could probably do that. So let me just do this really fast. Hold on a moment, and I'll do it fastly. All right, so all right, there's that. Okay, I created it, and I will I'll drop the link for you in just a second here if it would figure out what it's doing. Okay, and I'll open it over here for you. And then that way, if you want to be a part of it, if you want to see it, you'll already have the link to it, and you can just pop over on that, and here you go. This should be it right here, and we'll just start right up. But as for Samantha's case, I'm going to keep you all posted and updated on Samantha. Any update that I get, I will also keep you up to date with it. So, yes. It's fantastic news. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so that's the link to it. I'm over here. Well, I'm sort of over here. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I will end this one with you guys. We'll keep you posted on Samantha. We'll jump over to the next stream here about Aspen, and we'll start the press conference up for you and get to hearing the news about Aspen and what's going on with that. I hope that anybody else, if you depart, I hope that you have a good day. I have to come back again with another update about Alyssa Taylor if you follow her case. So I'm going to be here all day. So hopefully I catch you. I'll see you around. I don't know what I just shared with you guys. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I shared, but it was kind of weird. But that was kind of funny. I just like shared my StreamYard with StreamYard. But all right, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Have a good one. I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Bye, guys.